Hi, this is Andrei Sachuk. Today I would like to talk about page naming strategy in Adobe Analytics. I continue my audit of the Miles More website of Lufthansa, and watch this video if you'd like to know what is good and what isn't in the page name variable implementation on their website. Let's get started. This is the first page the visitors will see when they come for the first time on the Miles More website. And this is like a welcome page. And let's see what has been sent to Adobe Analytics server. The page name variable is not populated at all, which means that you should expect the page URL in the pages report. And this is not a good practice, so always populate the page names on every single page. In this case, from the URL we can see that this is likely home page, but I would say that this is likely the welcome page, since you are asked where you live and what language you prefer. So let's continue with Germany and German language, and we'll go to the next page and see what has been sent. And this is actually the home page. So the home page value is populated, which is good, and we see lots of other variables. Now let's see some other pages, and we will check what will be sent as a page name. I will go to other partners and we'll check the page name. So now we can see that the page name value consists of two parts. The first part stands for earns. I think this is the top level navigation. So I think this repeats the site taxonomy or hierarchy, and we also can recognize that earn and other partners are likely parsed from the page path. This is part earn and other partners, and since other partners are under earn section, they are divided also in the page name, and we can see that the angle bracket is used as a delimiter, and the first letters of each word is capitalized, and the underscore character persists, it's not replaced. But in general, that's okay. We already can see something like a page naming convention, at least for this page. Now let's go deeper one level and look at the offer under the other partners. Let's see what has been sent. So the offer was added, and now we can see that the offer is, let's say, the third level in the site hierarchy for this particular scenario. And in general, that may look okay, but what if you as an analyst or a manager would like to know total traffic on this particular page with this offer? Unfortunately, it won't be possible to find this page since the page name doesn't provide full name of this particular offer. And let's see whether we have other reports, other variables populated with something like page name. There we go. If we need to find this page, we will need to work with prop 46, and this prop is populated, I presume, with page title. Let's have a look. I will hover my mouse over the top and see. Yeah, this is exactly the page title. And now you may recognize that there may be some problems because you will need to work with some other reports, and the page title may often be updated by search engine optimization managers because their goal is to make this page as high as possible in the search results in Google and other search engines. And this is not a good way to populate something for page names. I wouldn't recommend to use page title value as a value that replaces the page name report. Now let's see how this page name or page title will look when the same page will be in a different language. So now we are on the German version of the website, and we selected the German language. Now we'll open the site and we'll change the language to English. This is the same site. I will open my network console and we'll switch language to English. And I will go to the same offer and we'll see what has been populated. The page name value is the same, and prop 46 now is in English. And I think again this is page title. Yes. What I would like to say about this current implementation. First, it's not a good practice to cut the page name, since all offers will be merged together and all articles or offers of pages that are under this section, so all 12 pages, will be reported as a single page name. And this will happen for all localizations and all websites, countries, and it won't be possible for analysts to see the traffic on a particular offer, and it will be really hard to understand, for example, in which country which offer got the most traffic. It's not a good idea. It's not flexible approach. So now another thing is, when you use page title will be in the language of the page, and it's also not good because it will not be possible to find a specific offer, since all of them will be coded, let's say, coded in different languages. Imagine that the team that is responsible for the partnerships will ask you as an analyst, guys, we've run a new partnership, and now we would like to know in which countries that offer got the most interest, probably the most engagement ratio that you have implemented in your analytics. And for the analysts, it will be really a headache to prepare such a report, because there is no single value that they can use to find this particular offer. And they will need to investigate how this page is translated in every language that is available on this website, then prepare something like a list of all titles, and then prepare a segment where prop 46 will contain those values. And then they may face another problem, that since the prop has a limitation of 100 characters, some page names may be cut and only part of them will be in the report. And this will impact how they will be building reports. So they won't be able to just copy paste all the values in the segment builder. Instead, they would need to probably look for some substrings. So this is not a convenient way to do that. And I would advise to do the following. So first, do not truncate your page name value, store everything. So this value should contain the full page name. So after offer, I would add the page name in English language, since all localizations have the values populated in English. Then probably the implementation team thought that since the page name also has a limitation of 100 character length, the page names will be cut. But it's much better to have those page names cut than not having them at all. Because in this case, your analysts or managers who will be working with the reports may find this page by just typing in some keywords. In this case, experience unforgettable will be enough to find this page under the offer section. So first advice is to store the full page names. And the second advice, which is not critical for this implementation at all, but just want to share some ideas. From my personal point of view, these page names are not easy to read. I would add white space before and after the delimiter, and would also get rid of the underscore character, so it would be much easier to read earn, then other partners, then offer. As for me, partners offer seems to be one word just because there is not enough space in between, and this is why I would recommend to add some more white spaces after and before the delimiter. But it's just a minor thing that I wanted to mention. And also want to add that once you have the full page name that contains the sections and the page name itself, it will be easy to implement a classification. And by doing this, you can work with the page name report in a more flexible way. For those who want to just see a breakdown by the third level of the site taxonomy, like for example offer, which would be the final level the managers or the analysts want to do analysis for, then with the classification it would be possible to build the values as we see on the screen right now. For those who want to work with the full page names, that would include the page name itself, like experience, unforgettable moments, etc., then the classification will not be needed, and it will be really possible to prepare the analysis based on every single article or content. Then, in a similar way, since all the page names have to be populated in a single language, in this case this would be English, it would be easy to break it down by country and by language. Fortunately, prop 1 and prop 2 contain those dimensions, country and language, and if we have page name in English, it's easy to break it down by country and see, for example, how much traffic we got on this experience unforgettable moments in Germany, in Switzerland, in United Kingdom and other countries. We also can break down, for example, Swiss version by different languages, French, English, German, etc. So this is how it should be working. Hope this video was helpful for you and you got some ideas for your existing implementation, or maybe you have now something that you want to use in your new implementations of Adobe Analytics. And if so, subscribe to my channel. If you like that video, thumbs up. And if you are already subscribed, then click on the bell icon to make sure that you will be notified about new video uploads to this channel. Thank you for watching.